Hello, everyone. This is Luis back for the final week, week 11. Topic critiques of LLMs. For the resources today, we'll only be looking at one video titled The Ethics of AI, a seminar conducted by Stuart J. Russell on the YouTube Video World Knowledge Forum. And what we'll be looking at today is a discussion on the future of LLMs. Now, the video starts off pretty mundane, talking about the accomplishments of LLM, where we stand today in the lifespan, I guess you could call it, of LLMs, where we are, whether we're in the early beginnings towards the end of the LLM learning uh, journey, and how much we have left. But what the video says is we are barely at the beginning, comparing it to that of the creation of the airplane, in the sense that, we have constructed something pretty rudimentary, pretty basic. Um, but what is concerning is our lack of knowledge about how LLMs actually operate. Because while we have LLMs that accomplish, a variety of different goals and tasks, how exactly they process information and get uh, to the final product, is still actually pretty unknown to us. Um, and Mr. Russell actually brings up a very interesting point to moving forward with that, and that being that if we don't have a solid grasp about how LLMs operate and how to ensure that, uh, in future endeavors, these LLMs don't surpass the skills and knowledge of humans to the point where we lose control of them. How do we ensure that that never happens, and that, you know, for as long as LLMs and humans exist together, that we as humans can still be superior or in control of LLMs? Um, and what he says is, there's this ethical dilemma about uh, doing better to um, kind of build LLMs to keep the preferences and values and knowledge of humans in check. Um, we as programmers are tasked with understanding LLMs, but how feasible is that? Um, and I agree with that in a sense, to where we still don't know how LLMs operate, how they learn. So I feel like we should know that first before moving forward with advancing technology. Um, and I mean, we're getting somewhat close, I'd say. It's just there's layers to LLMs that function similarly to human brains. That's another video that was uh, linked for the materials for this week, but it was pretty short, so I decided not to include that in the resources. Uh, but LLMs, their neural networks function similarly, if not identical, to the human brain and how we understand language. So, how can we use our understanding of the human brain to inch closer to understanding LLMs. Food for thought, I guess. And honestly, that's it for me today. Um, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the need to, in a sense, dissect LLMs and how maybe in the near future they'll surpass the abilities of humans. I don't know. Makes you wonder. All right, that's it for me today. Um, and it's been pretty enlightening talking about all the different components of LLMs throughout my journey of learning. Uh, and so I hope these videos were helpful. Thank you.